Hello. Hi. Welcome. Alright, I'm just gonna plug myself in. Welcome to... Hello. Okay, let's see how we go. The sound looks good. Turns Beauty mic. Okay, hi, welcome to The Truth Comes. So this is exclusively for people who are seeking the truth. So what I'm going to do is actually take you through what that means. So let's do define truth. So this is where it all starts, isn't it? So, you know, the truth is defined as by Google the quality or state of being true, or that which is true or in accordance with fact or reality. So in this stream we are going to look directly at fact and reality. I don't think anything gets much better than that. So again, this is for the people, yeah, who really are actually seeking truth and who are genuinely seeking truth, because many are not, and that's why we're here. So another word that means truth is verity and certainty. So that is another one. So just for my personal benefit, hey Google, play Ibiza Global Radio. Is we might actually just listen to a bit of music.
Streaming Ibiza Global Radio from TuneIn.
I don't know what's happening with YouTube, but YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
The place, the event, the experience. Very soon, your heart will be at 528.
Okay.
Are you ready?
It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth. Okay, we can hear. I don't need to hear myself necessarily, because that is a separate thing. I can't remember what I named my document, so we might have to look into my other thing, but essentially why we're here is to look at how verity has been used. So we've got 1950, okay. Geometrica fund. Yeah, okay. So I know there's a lot been happening in the world, and it's been pretty scary, but now we're going to look at the comments of Geometrica Fund. Because there are no comments, I don't think this is a real company. We're going to have a look at the website, but to me this looks fake. So I might try read some of the websites that we see here. Yeah. Docs. Okay, we're not mucking around here, that's the thing. Okay, so by accessing this website and its constituent materials, you acknowledge that you are an Australian wholesale investor. I further acknowledge that I will not decimate or forward any materials or links to any other investor who may be a retail investor as defined. The thing is, I'm not an Australian wholesaler investor. Okay, we might have to Google the Australian Corporations Act and let's see what we find. Oh, there we go. And then how to become an Australian wholesale investor. Australian wholesale investor. Yeah. So I've never been an Australian wholesale investor myself, but I'm going to find out how to become one, because that is at the crux of truth and verity. So how is an Australian wholesale investor defined? I'm a sophisticated investor, or I control gross assets of at least $10 million, or I intend to invest more than $500,000 in a single offer, or I'm a professional investor. So the honest truth is I am none of these. So we're going to have to look into this further. how to become, who qualifies as a wholesale investor. I'm just getting my documentation up so that I can, you know, let the people know what's going on. Which is very important. Okay. Sorry, one sec. I'm just letting this load. Do I qualify wholesale investor? I have gross income for each of the past 2 financial years of at least $250,000. No, I do not have a gross income of the past 2 financial years of at least $250,000. So, yeah. I don't know what sophisticated or professional investor is, so that's one to look into for sure. I don't understand why YouTube is not receiving enough. Viewers will be receiving buffering. My internet is meant to be very good now. Am I giving them too much? Maybe. Let's find out. Nice. I don't know how to make my stream healthier. YouTube is not receiving enough video buffering. I've done it all perfectly in OBS. This is the thing. This is the thing. I don't know how to fix it.
Alcanzamos ya la 1:31 de la tarde y me gustaría saludar especialmente a los comadrejas que se encuentran en Formentera.
Sorry, just chatting.
Diariamente. Espero que disfrutéis estos tracks, amigos.
Now I need to start actually providing content. So,
En especial Lucho Bachi y Francisco Tulián, los comadrejas.
we're just gonna see how we go. So, I see I have error. What? How do I fix error? Do I refresh that? Okay, I'm gonna change the title. That'll help.
Ibiza Global Radio. Music sounds better with us.
Okay, I need to change the name for my stream. First of all, you can get out of the way, sir. Okay. The truth comes out.
Continuamos en esta segunda parte de Beat Paradise aquí en la sintonía de Ibiza Global Radio y me gustaría
Finally,
presentaros
the
este
truth
Vale,
on.
lo de Shashen y Jacob Acosta. Track nuevo, justamente hoy.
Who's really winning with? Yeah, comes out. Comes out.
Como siempre digo,
Okay,
música de
cool.
calidad, público, aquí siempre en Ibiza Global Radio.
Don't know. I'm just gonna go gaming.
Open your mind and feed your
Playlists.
sense with 5 to 8. The theatrical dining
Let's make a new
show
one.
as never seen before with Dante Mágico Ibiza 5 to 8.
YouTube
The American
streams.
frequency, info and bookings at 5
Oh, wait.
Ibiza.com.
The truth comes out. That's what I'm gonna call it. 'Cause that's what I've called it on my thingo. Yeah, I see why people have so many screens. I can't wait to have a VR headset. Okay, done. Save. Does it work now? I'm gonna refresh my page. Alright, I need to make sure my YouTube stream is working okay.
Y recuerden, familia, el nombre de este track llamado Fallen, a cargo de Shashin y Jacob Acosta. Tema.
YouTube is not receiving enough.
Y saludos también a todos nuestros compañeros de Defeat, en especial a mi amiga Melissa, que no falta ningún día disfrutando de esta música en especial y entrenando a la vez. Vamos.
Right. My friend Tim is trying to get me on something called Clubhouse. Okay. I'm gonna close these windows and maybe just... I might just get my iPad out for that. Okay, so why is my internet still so shit? Cross, close tabs. Alright, again, why is my YouTube being so shit? Why do they want buffering?
Y saludos también para un querido radio oyente llamado Christopher Reid, que nos escucha todos y cada uno de los días de la semana y del fin de semana. Muchísimas gracias, amigo, por estar ahí. Siempre. Christopher Reiter, saludos, amigo.
What does this mean? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Stream status poor. Like, I don't know what they want from me. Anyway, it's time to finish hacking. Okay, so do I qualify? I hope there's a quiz. Alright, so until then, we're gonna have a look at the Australian Corporations 2001 Act. So, essentially, the fact that I can't be part of Geometrica is unfair and I think wrong. So I'm gonna go through the law and find out why I can't be part of Geometrica Fund. So for me, I think the most appropriate is probably... oh, not that one. Voting and completion of transactions, directors of proprietary companies. Yeah, there are actually a division of powers, termination payments, special rules for the public company directors. Okay, see, this sounds appropriate for me. I think we're going to look into that. Okay, so according to the dictionary, unless... oh, it's taking me down. Okay, so prove includes established in any way, for example, but without limitation through the operation of a presumption for which this act or a law of a state or territory provides. And providing finance means lending money or giving guarantees or security for loans made by someone else, or drawing, accepting, endorsing, negotiating or discounting bills of exchange, check, payment order, or promissory note so someone else can obtain funds. Okay, perfect. We love that. We get that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, based on that, we're going to have a look at Sportsbet. Okay, so for me, Sportsbet, not Sports Best. Who are the real winners of coronavirus? In the end, it's these guys. And you know why? I'm going to prove to you why Sportsbet is actually the real winner in a coronavirus-ridden world. So, Sportsbet is run by Irish conglomerate Flutter Entertainment. Flutter, very similar to flute. And what is a flute made from? Copper, nickel, gold, granadilla, which is a type of wood, all kinds of things. And here we have an aluminium flute. Okay, right? Remember that. Okay, so we've got flutter, flute, aluminium. Okay, so they're actually made from the same thing. We lose when the flautists and the aluminium makers win. Okay, so Sportsbet is actually run by big aluminium companies, and you know why? Because of these flautists. So it's licensed, and they think license is a word that's only used for in law, but no, license is used when people sell liquor. The driver's license, lots of things. Corporate bookmaking, Northern Territory, yep. See, that is where Sportsbet is. So Sportsbet is actually tied directly to the big aluminium companies. So big aluminium companies such as Big Aluminium. Okay, these guys, right? Vantage Aluminium windows and doors. You know, they make a lot of aluminium. And they don't recycle. That's the thing. They make you think that you recycle, but it's actually fake. So, recycling is actually a myth spread by futuristic ideologies who want us to drink more cans. So let me give you an example of this. So I'm allergic to aluminium, so aluminium, Coca-Cola cans. Coca-Cola is famously aluminium lovers. So if you go Google images, and Google's in on this, like Google is big aluminium. I mean, we know that. Aluminium is in all their computers. I mean, that's what Google's about. So these cans, see? Sportsbet wants us to be addicted. Doesn't matter what the can is, what's in the can. It's about the can itself. They want us to drink more of these. Look at this. Why are major beverage companies refusing to use a 90% recycled can? Because you can't. It's impossible. Aluminium apparently is the most recyclable material. But I think that's incorrect. As someone who has never studied materials or science, they have to be wrong. The scientists have to be wrong. So yeah. Anyway, this is why big aluminium is incorrect. So now that we've established that, just got to keep moving. Alright. So essentially Sportsbet has made us addicted to these cans, and that is messed up. Okay, so who wins? Who wins out of all of this? Well, Sportsbet, obviously, and Big Aluminium. So, Big Aluminium. It's actually really hard to type. here we go. This really just ingrains my point. Okay, so we've got this pot here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to make it bigger. We'll zoom. Ooh, now it's opening up. You see this? Got the big Leo pot, right? And this pot, the Leo pot, not good. I mean, actually I have a friend called Elaine who is a Leo, and it's actually a much better star sign than people give it credit for, but it comes full circle. So, if Big Aluminium is in control of every single person born between the end of July to mid-August, something's up, okay? So if everyone you know, think of someone, if they've got their birthday from, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 22nd-ish of July to 22nd-ish of August, they're a Leo. Leo season means bigger aluminium, which means big aluminium wins. That's just what I'm saying. Okay.
Ibiza Global Radio.
So the reason that big aluminium wants to win is so that Little Pharma can actually jump in and bridge that gap. So here we've got Little Pharma. Okay, so we've got Big Aluminium and Little Pharma. We think to ourselves, are those names of rappers? Maybe. I'm just gonna have some of my green. Now I'm looking at something called Little Green Pharma. And to me, as someone who has actively tried to stop the world's third biggest pyramid scheme, Herbalife, this is interesting. Wheatgrass shots, that is a pyramid scheme. Fucking hell. Little Green Pharma blazes into ASX. Wow, okay, that seems illegal. Little Green Pharma, here we go. This is what I'm about. So, Little Green Pharma is actually much more, so these natural remedies, such as seeing the sun and drinking urine, are actually the real winners in the pandemic. So, you know, you get these people who are like, oh, we have to go outside. No, we have to sit in our aluminium cans and deal with it. And so essentially what we will see here is how Little Pharma becomes Big Pharma. And I don't know if we're ready for that. So here we've got Little Pharma by Laura Colby, a classic winner of the Agnes Lynch Stollett Poetry Prize, of course, you know. And we think, how does Little Pharma move to, well, goodbye Geometrica Fund, obviously I'm not a wholesale investor. And then we go, how does Little Pharma move to Big Pharma, essentially. So apparently it's a conspiracy theory, but that's wrong. How much is Big Pharma on COVID vaccine? So ultimately Operation Warp Speed, OWS, the US government's COVID-19 relief program, would dole out $22 billion to Big Pharma. I go, okay, what about Little Pharma? Here you are talking about Big Pharma. I want to know more about Little Pharma, and here is Little Pharma. There's a little green goblin, Little Pharma, who only wins when Sportsbet owns all of the aluminium. Currently Sportsbet only owns Big Aluminium, but when Sportsbet owns Little Aluminium, then Little Pharma will also just, they'll mesh in. Because you can't go big, it's like two big rocks. They do that. But if you go Little Pharma, like that, it just makes sense. So that's quite simple. And this is the backbone of all pharmaceuticals in the UNO. And you might not have heard of the UNO before, but It is the United National Occupations, and they hide in plain sight in front of all of us. And in our playing cards, in the games we play with children, I'll show you a little bit about the UNO. People say they're like the Wiggles of the playing card, and I go, come on. There can only be 8 colours, you know. Apparently prawn can see more colours than us, so whatever. See the UNO flip. See here, they can't actually decide on what they want. They give you one piece of information and another piece of information. I mean, who knows, really? So here they are, the UNO flip. And I'm serious about this. Yeah. So here are the numbers to prove it. So what I'm thinking is I don't have a UNO game because I don't want anyone to listen in on what I'm doing. I'm all about privacy. So I'm just going to grab a different set of UNO just to make sure we're all good. Alright, we're back. So, instead of UNO, we've got what I like to call Benjamin Franklin's. So I hope you can see that. So it just changes it up a bit. Okay, so how do we take down the UNO? I'm just going to take a card out at random because this is how fate works and life. Ooh, I got king. I need to eat more King Charles Spaniels. I can do that. They're really cute dogs and there's a lot in my suburb, so. Alright. But that is essentially how Little Farmer will take over Big Farmer through Sportsbet. So if you want aluminium cards, you do actually have to talk to me, and I will find out another one for you. And the 7 of Hearts, famously made for eating peaches. So I can probably eat about 7 peaches in 30 seconds, and I will do that at some point, okay? So that's just how serious I am about all of this, and how serious I am about taking down Big Little Farmer, because there's no way that they're beating me at my own game. So yeah, get vaccinated, eat some muffins. I mean, fucking kick back. Alright, it's time to get a PDS to become a wholesale investor, okay? I'm just going to move my head down there, yeah. Right. So, the thing is, we got to go back to the Corporations Act in relation to a notice. Yeah. Yeah, who the fuck made, like, literally who made this website? It is so boring. There's just definitions. And if I click on the regulations, it's just definitions. And if I go made, it's just more definitions. Made includes issued or given or published. Like, is a lawyer's job just to be a dictionary? Like, holy shit. But, in the end, it is true, it does come back to this. And the subsections. So, all in all, thanks for watching. Go get vaccinated, because apparently science is real. I don't believe it, but I've had my first AstraZeneca and it got me a case of beer, and most importantly, it will 90% stop me from killing someone else by giving them a deadly virus. So yeah, it's time to take down Little Farmer and Big Aluminium. That's who I'm mostly concerned about. Next episode, we will be looking into gematria, and I will be trying to learn that specific niche type of maths. Apparently, it's contemporary maths is actually different to what